dipping into a random book and seeing what it tells me. Well, today my hand found a strange book in a way. I don't have many children's books, but this, The Fairy Caravan by Beatrix Potter. I probably read it at some point, or maybe I just picked it up in a bookshelf, or maybe it belongs to someone else, I don't know. But it's beautiful. It's one of those beautiful old books which has got some really wonderful old colour illustrations in. That one is entitled Poor Paddy Pig, and it has little line drawings like that, 3 mouses, and even full-page black and white pictures like that. Beautiful. Once they saw 2 strange dwarfy figures. Look, once they saw 2 strange dwarfy figures. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's see what, over all this time, Beatrix Potter tells me. Page 113. When Charles began... This is appropriate. When Charles became short of breath, he slipped nimbly through the narrow bars of an iron gate and pretended to be picking up titbits in full view of the maddened turkey cock who was unable to follow him. No idea what's going on here. When Charles became short of breath, he slipped nimbly through the narrow bars of an iron gate and pretended to be picking up titbits in full view of the maddened turkey cock who was unable to follow him. You know, this morning, often I do some writing in bed with my coffee before I get up. I always read for half an hour before I get up and sometimes do some writing. This morning I wrote a piece about anxiety, really just trying to see the anxiety that I've spent a lot of my life working with or against, see it as not me, but just a part of me, a figure with whom I can have a relationship. And this sentence sort of reminds me of that, because I'd said that how anxiety can make it difficult to get a deep breath, that you can't breathe properly. When Charles became short-lipped between the narrow bars of an iron gate and pretended to be picking up tidbits. It's curiously enough how I sometimes imagine myself dealing with anxiety, sitting there going, yeah, I know, you're worried, all right, I know. And somehow I slip away and I go, I'll just think about this and I'll just think about that, almost like I'm trying to fool my anxiety. You can't fool your anxiety. You have to talk to it. But almost as if I go, yeah, I know, but I'm not really thinking of this. I'm just thinking of that. Maddening the turkey cock. And that's this idea of this turkey with big tail strutting around. Maybe that's what my anxiety is. Really important thing. Don't you understand? I'm anxious. Don't you understand? Catastrophe lives just around the next corner. Don't you understand? Everything's going to go wrong. And I go, yeah, okay, yeah, I know, but I'm just going to go over here and, do some things. Oh, don't you know I'm very important? Yeah, I'm just doing these things. And so we play games with our anxiety, which of course is not what Beatrix Potter is writing about, but every book you read tells you more about yourself than it does about the author. I thank Beatrix Potter across all this time for talking to me. The preface says, as I walked by myself and talked to myself, myself said unto me. I love that. There isn't obviously a publication date, though. I don't know, Beatrix Potter, I would guess 1930s, something like that. Maybe 1940s. Well. Beatrix Potter, The Fairy Caravan. My tome for the day. May your day be magnificent.